So it's the end of the 2020 drift season. I started this year with 2 goals in mind. I really just wanted to accomplish one of the 2. So here's what they were. First, I thought it'd be really cool to drift the oval at the Myrtle Beach Speedway, which is why I went ahead and got that Blitz supercharger, but I never really finished setting it up, so I'll talk about that later. And 2, the other goal I would have liked to accomplish was wanting to podium at least one of the competition events for the Myrtle Beach Drift Series. And then I got invited to help out with the events, so I figured competing was, that was out the window because I didn't want people thinking that I had any kind of advantage to winning or something like that. I didn't want none of that. Plus I had other goals, so like I wanted to keep doing my small drift tire review videos, test out a bunch more tires. I got those new 15-inch Kenda KR20s, and I really wanted to get some, in-depth footage of testing those out, which huge shout out to Ocean Auto Repair. They hooked it up for me on prices and mounting and all that stuff. I put in a big order of them with them, so thanks guys, I appreciate it. And then as I was trying out the new Kendas at round 1 of the Myrtle Beach Drift Series, the MB Drift staff came up to me and they asked if I was competing, and I said, no, I'm helping out the events. I don't want to compete or whatever, and they convinced me I should. So here's a recap so far of drifting this year. I crashed my car even before the competition event started. I was at one of the Catch My Drift fun days at the Freestyle Music Park. And don't worry, I've got a new quarter panel to go on it, but it's sitting over in the corner. I haven't put it on yet. I'll probably put it on at some point. But I just got new over fenders and just covered up the Smash C Smash. I also got to be a part of a drift demo at the Monster Truck show that goes on at the Myrtle Beach Speedway, or it used to go on the Myrtle Beach Speedway. That's always a lot of fun. And then this year I've been fighting a bunch of fuel pump issues ever since I put one of these cheap, crappy fuel cells in my car. I keep going through pumps and I've replaced all of this different stuff. And it never seems to fix it. But now that the season's over, I might finally have it fixed. Go figure. But all right, let's go ahead and check out some drift footage. So I took first place in round 1, and I took second place in round 2, and I took third place in round 3. So it's kind of funny that I set out the goal of I just wanted to podium once, and then after taking first the first time, I just couldn't take it easy after that. I was like, well, shoot, now I'm doing well. And I ended up taking each podium spot once, so that's kind of fun. The reason why I never got around to finishing the supercharger on my car this year is because, I still got fuel system issues I got to sort out. So I haven't done that yet, or I don't know if it's fully sorted out yet. And I didn't want a chance blowing up my engine because I got fuel pump issues. And two, like after doing well in round one, I really didn't want to change the car. Like my alignment was really bad. It was just an eyeball alignment, and I knew it was bad, but I was afraid to change it because I had gotten good and consistent with that crappy alignment. So I just was like, no, I'm not gonna change anything, I don't wanna jinx anything. So where did I end up? All right, right there. I ended up taking first place, woohoo! I definitely got really lucky in some of my battles on how I got matched up with people. A huge part of me actually winning though was running the Kendas. So the Kendas are by far the grippiest, best wearing, and longest lasting tire that I've ever used. These Kendas are phenomenal. I would go through like 4 to 6 tires per event. During practice I'd use scrubs for the last event, and then I'd use 2 for qualifying. And then I'd go through 2 to 4 during competition, and then whatever was left, well, those are scrubs for practicing for next time. So what's next? MB Drift Series, to me, is about taking entry-level grassroots drivers, guys that have never tandemed before, and building them up to where they can tandem and they've got the confidence to get real close and to do really well, to build the skills to graduate them to the next level of drifting. For me, it doesn't really make sense for me to keep competing in MB Drift. I took first place, and like I said, yeah, I got lucky with a lot of stuff, but I think that I want to move up and out and let somebody else, fill that slot. So since I'm not going to compete in MB Drift next season, what am I going to do? What's the plan? I've got a truck and trailer again, so I want to travel. There's 2 places that I've really wanted to drive at. Seneca Circuit is top of the list, and then Clutch Kickers seems really cool to me too. So Seneca Circuit is like the closest that you can get to toge tracks or drifting in the US. At least that's what I've been told. So I really want to drive there this year. And then Clutch Kickers would be really cool because I want to go down and drive with people that I know are at a much higher level than I am, just to see how I stack up. I just want to get the chance to drive with some of these guys. Because they've got grassroots heroes, they've got Pro-Am, Pro-2, and Formula Drift guys that are coming out to compete, and the track is the equalizer. The rules are pretty open, but the track equalizes because it's not really a high-speed course, it's pretty technical. Next year, I'll probably be a little bit more involved in MB Drift. We're working on building some relationships with new facilities and new tracks, or at least new facilities and tracks to us. We're finding new places, so I'm really looking forward to testing out some new tracks. Keep an eye on my channel because we did test out another track that was super awesome, and the owner was super cool, but unfortunately the relationship wasn't going to work out for us, but I'll put up a video of driving and stuff like that at that. That was Dillon Motor Speedway, by the way, so that's another track in South Carolina. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that stuff. Please share. I really do need more subscribers. But yeah.